Hello, Mom. Lunch is ready in the kitchen. You don't have to wait for me.
Yes, I'm having lunch right now, but what is this soup? It's so salty, I don't think I can finish it. And the main dish. I thought I was eating food.
I'm sorry.
Haley, if I keep eating what you cook for me, I'll get high blood pressure. Or are you trying to make me sick on purpose?
Of course not.
You hate me so much that you're trying to kill me without realizing?
No, why would I hate you?
You're lying. A devil in disguise. What a terrible daughter-in-law. This is why I never wanted my son to marry you.
I'll be careful next time. I'm very sorry.
You've been married for more than 6 years, but you still can't cook properly. You're not trying your best because your husband is on a business trip. I bet you don't even want to cook for your mother-in-law.
No, I never thought so.
And your kid is really annoying me. She's so noisy, it's impossible for me to take a nap. I've been telling you to take her outside to play when I'm at home.
I'm sorry, but it's been chilly for the past few days because of the bad weather. My daughter refuses to go out.
Just kick her out of the house. You're spoiling her too much.
But it's really cold outside. Many of her friends at her preschool are catching a cold because of the cold weather.
You're worrying too much. When I was a child, I used to play outside even during a snowstorm. The cold should not stop kids from going outside. I'm ashamed of your daughter. Like mother, like daughter.
I'll tell her to be quiet when playing inside the house.
She's becoming like you, Haley.
Me? I don't know.
She has your flat nose. Everyone in the family has a prominent nose except for you two. You both look like a pig. How embarrassing. If only she looked like my son.
But she's still your granddaughter.
She won't be my only grandchild anymore. No longer my only grandchild.
What do you mean?
Helen got pregnant.
My husband's sister?
After many years of fertility treatments, she finally got pregnant. She told me she was in her second trimester.
I'm glad to hear that. She always wanted a baby.
And she's having a son. I prefer having a grandson. I think they look adorable.
Why?
It's obvious. By the way, Helen is coming home to give birth in her hometown. She's going to use the spare room in our house. Make sure to clean it up before she gets here, okay?
Are you talking about the room that's filled up with stuff we rarely use?
Get all the stuff out of the room and clean it up. Don't leave a single speck of dust behind. We can't let my pregnant daughter sleep in a filthy room. There's still some time before she comes back, but there's a lot of things to get ready for, so be prepared.
All right.
Should we also change the wallpapers and floor tiles as well?
It's gonna require some reconstruction.
How about we renovate the whole house before she gets home? Isn't it a wonderful idea?
Renovate the whole house?
I hope she can move into our house with my grandson.
Huh?
If she moves in, I'll be able to see my beloved daughter and my lovely grandson every day. It will be so nice to see him grow up.
If we're really renovating the house, which company should we contact?
Can you do some research about it and negotiate for an affordable price? Make it as cheap as possible.
Am I in charge of the research?
What? Are you complaining? We allowed you to live in this house. Can't you do something in return?
Okay.
I'm so excited to meet my grandson.
Good morning, Haley. Have you heard from Mom about me getting pregnant? I'm finally having a baby. Yes, she told me the other day. Congratulations! I heard you were coming back home. To be honest, Mom forced me to. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I thought you might feel uncomfortable as well, but Mom never listens to what I say. Don't worry about us, Helen. I heard your husband is busy with work. You'll be tired if you have to do everything alone while you're pregnant. I bet you can relax better at your parents' house. That's true. My husband works as a paramedic, so he's busy all the time. I heard that there's not enough workers. I bet they're really busy. How's my brother? Is he doing okay? Is he on his business trips as always? Yep, he's always in another country.
So you're alone in the house with your mother-in-law? I bet you're stressed out.
No, I'm fine. Mom has been very kind to me.
If you have any complaints, just tell her, okay? Don't follow all her orders. You have the right to say no.
I hope I have the courage to say no.
My family has a strong personality, so you have to start expressing your own opinions. They'll try to do everything their own way. Mom really has a strong personality, doesn't she? And now your pregnant sister-in-law is coming home. I guess you're in a stressful situation more than ever.
No, I'm okay.
Really? I would have left a long time ago if I was you.
I'm looking forward to meeting you, Helen. My daughter's also really excited to take care of the baby.
Really? She's so adorable. Did she turn 5 this year? She's a big girl.
Yeah, she's 5 years old. She said she's going to take care of your baby like her real brother.
I'll be relying on you guys then.
We'd love to help, Helen. It's been 5 years since I took care of a baby, so I'm actually really excited. But I'm guessing Mom would want to do everything for the baby and wouldn't allow us to even touch her grandson.
Is she that excited?
She said she hoped you would move in.
Really? She must be kidding. She's already living with her cute granddaughter.
Helen, I think she's serious about it.
Where is the new bed for my daughter?
It's arriving tomorrow.
What? It's not here yet?
I'm sorry, it's taking a while to arrive. It's been delayed because of the snowstorm.
You should have bought it earlier. What do you think you're doing? I was planning to let her sleep in a brand new bed because her due date is coming up.
I had so many things to do. I'm sorry.
What things?
After she came back home, I have more housework to do.
It shouldn't be much.
But I have to prepare a different meal for her because she's pregnant, and also her room. You told me to clean her room perfectly every day.
What's wrong with asking you to clean my pregnant daughter's room?
I also have to look after my child. I can't just spend the whole day doing housework. I'm not a helper, Mom.
Are you complaining?
After she came home, you keep prioritizing her all the time. It's as if she's giving birth to your first grandchild. My daughter is also your grandchild. I think you're treating her unfairly.
Oh, really? So you're complaining to me?
I'm just asking you to treat my daughter better. I'm asking for fairness.
Shut up. Stop giving me orders. How about you just leave the house then? My real daughter is going to give birth to my lovely grandson, so I no longer need you and your daughter in my house.
Huh?
You're outside shopping with your daughter now, aren't you? I'll lock the door so that you can't come in. You're free to go anywhere you like.
Wait a minute, it's a snowstorm outside. Are you locking us out in this weather? You can't do this to us.
It's none of my business. How about you find a cave for shelter? I'll rescue you when spring comes.
Please, don't do this to us. I'm sorry if I offended you. Could you at least let my daughter stay inside? Please, I'm begging you.
It's too late to say sorry now. I hope your daughter becomes quiet after experiencing the cold. You'll be able to discipline your child.
How can you say that? She could die in this weather.
Then find a hotel. How about you get a divorce with my son as well? Then I'll finally be able to live with just my real family members.
Mom, what have you done?
You're still complaining? How annoying. My real daughter is giving birth to my grandson, so I no longer need you in my house. You're useless. I hope you get involved in an accident and disappear from my life. Understand?
How can I ever understand? How can you do this, you old hag?
Did you just call me a hag? How rude. I'm never ever forgiving you, bitch.
You haven't realized yet? I'm Helen.
Helen? Huh? Why? What are you texting me?
I'm with Haley right now. She's trying to warm up in a cafe.
I thought you were taking a nap in your room.
I went for a walk and ended up going shopping, but it started snowing, so I hopped on a taxi to get home. And on my way home, I saw Haley shivering in the snowstorm with her daughter. Mom, you locked them out, didn't you?
She was being rude to me, so I was teaching her a lesson. You should have just left them there. I bet you're freezing. Come back home and have a warm bath.
I'm not going home. I'm going back to my own house.
What? Your due date is just next week. You could give birth any time. We can't change hospitals now.
Haley told me how horribly you've been treating her. You've been bullying her since she moved in. How can you do this to your son's wife? How would you feel if I was treated like this by my husband's mother?
I would never tolerate that.
Then why could you do the same to your daughter-in-law? You're terrible, Mom. I never knew you were like this.
Calm down, Helen. You're losing your calm because you're pregnant. Let's calm down and talk about it together, okay?
My pregnancy doesn't matter. If I wasn't pregnant, I would have punched you in the face.
It's my responsibility to discipline my daughter-in-law.
Discipline? Locking her out during a snowstorm? You should never do something like that. You're a killer, Mom. You planned a murder.
I planned on letting her in after she endured the cold for a while.
You're lying. They were ice cold when I met them. If I didn't pick them up, they might have lost their lives in this snowstorm. Are you aware of how terrible you are?
It's not like we're in the mountains. They wouldn't have lost their lives.
Then how about you try walking in this snowstorm? I doubt you can even walk straight with the snow blocking your vision.
Okay, I'll apologize to them. If Haley forgives me, stop complaining, okay?
If she ever forgives you, I have nothing to say. Hello? It's me, Haley.
Oh, Haley, I'm sorry I locked you out. I never knew the snowstorm was this bad. Forgive me, Haley.
No, I won't forgive you.
What?
We almost died in this snowstorm. Why would I forgive you with a simple apology that lacks sincerity?
I'm being sincere. I'm giving you a proper apology.
You just want to avoid Helen getting angry at you. I don't think you can call it a proper apology.
What do you want from me?
I don't need anything. You don't have to apologize. I don't think I can ever forgive you.
You're really stubborn and narrow-minded. You should forgive me. I apologized.
You're not being sincere at all. Helen is shocked with your attitude. She said she'll never allow you to meet her son.
Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Why can't I meet my grandson? I'm his grandma.
It's up to Helen.
Let me talk to Helen about this.
She's calling my husband, so she's not available right now. She's telling him what happened. And she also told me to move out as soon as possible.
Is everyone trying to leave me?
I'm moving out like you wanted me to, and my husband is coming with me. Helen is furious and decided not to visit your house ever again.
My son was the one who wanted to live with me. I don't think he will ever agree to move out.
No, he clearly told me that he'll be moving out with me.
I can't believe it.
My husband never knew that I was being treated horribly by his mother. I didn't want him to worry, so I chose not to tell him. But I regret not telling him earlier about it.
Are you leaving me alone in this house?
I thought you liked a quiet environment. You can take a nap as much as you want and cook anything you want to eat. I'm happy how everything turned out. I can finally live with my real family without any disturbance. The first thing Helen did was to scold my husband for failing to protect his wife. I tried to convince her that he wasn't to be blamed, but she never listened. She thought that the reason why he didn't realize the horrible treatment by his mother was because he wasn't interested in his family enough. When she pointed that out, my husband seemed really shocked. He then apologized to me about not being able to protect me, and we decided to move out of his parents' house. As Helen decided, she never visited her mother's house nor allowed her to meet her son. As soon as she gave birth in her hometown, she left instantly and went back to her own house. I bet her mother was really shocked about it. After half a year passed, she came to visit us in our new home. She apologized repeatedly. crying floods of tears and begging for forgiveness. But my husband asked her to leave, and she sadly went back home in the pouring rain. I wonder if she'll ever get to meet her grandson. Maybe she'll never be able to.